and let me rest.
Tona bodge dansen America, Tona bodge dansen America, Tona bodge dansen America, Tona bodge dagen er fair. Tona bodge dansen America, Tona bodge dagen er fair. Tona bodge dansen America, Tona bodge dagen er fair.
Now all is well. Waterloo stands sentinel.
Oberon takes his opportunity as he comes across a sleeping Titania.
What thou seest when thou doth wake, do it for thy true love take. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hard or bored with bristled hair. In thy eye it shall appear, when thou wakest it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
My love, you look like you're about to faint from wandering in the woods for so long. And to speak true, so am I. We'll rest here till morning, when things will be easier.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One thrush should serve as a pillow for his boat. 2 hearts, 2 bosoms and 1 throat.
No, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off still. Do not lie so near.
When I spoke to you, I spoke in complete innocence. And 2 lovers love each other. And 2 lovers love each other. Their hearts be joined as one. Please, let me sit next to you. I promise I won't try anything.
Lysander, that's a very pretty riddle. I wasn't accusing you of lying, just lie a little further off. For propriety's sake, for love and courtesy, a bit of physical separation is more fitting for a maiden and a bachelor. So far, be distant. And good night, my love. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer.
Good night, my love. You too.
And so they sleep. Perhaps not quite what Lysander had in mind.
Through the forest I've gone, along of Temera I've found none, on whose eyes I might improve. This charms love. Night in silence. Who is here? Weeds of Temeri doth wear. Despise this Celtic maid. Pretty soul, she durst not lie. Nay, this lack love, this kill courtesy. Sure upon thy eyes I grow. The next lady you see, you shall love with all live.
Stop, Demetrius, stop! Even if only to kill me.
I'm telling you, go and stop following me.
Would you leave me alone in the dark woods?
Stay here at your own peril. I'm going on alone.
I'm out of breath in this pointless chase. Happy is Hermia, wherever she is. After all, she has some more attractive eyes. Her eyes shine so bright. Not with crying, because my eyes cry more than hers. No, I am ugly as a bear. But who lies here? Lysander? Dead? Asleep? I see no wound, no blood. Lysander, wake up!
And run through fire for thy sweet sake, O radiant Helena. Nature shows through art, and through thy bosom I see thy heart. Oh, where's Demetrius? How fit a word for that vile name to perish upon my sword.
What are you saying? Are you not content and in love with Hermia?
With Hermia, I'm not content. The tedious minutes where I have spent. It's Helen and not Hermia I love. Who wouldn't swap a raven for a dove?
Why are you all trying to make fun of me? What have I done to deserve this kind of treatment? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I'll never get a kind look from Demetrius? Do you have to flout my inadequacy? But goodbye. I thought you were a much kinder person than this.
She doesn't see Hermia here. Oh, Hermia, stay where you are. Sure as a surfeit of the sweetest thing makes you feel queasy. Hermia, my surfeit and my heresy. Of all my powers, of your love and might, to honour Helena and be her knight.
Help me! Lysander, help me! Get this snake from my breast! Oh, Lysander, what a dream I just had! Look how I'm shaking from fear. I had a dream this snake was eating my breast and you lie watching and laughing. Lysander? Lysander? My lord, where is he? Gone? Out of earshot? Lysander? Then he must be nowhere nearby. I'll find him, or die immediately.
Now the 6 thespians take the stage, arrive in the wood, ready to rehearse for their upcoming drama.
We all here? Right on time. This is the perfect place to rehearse. This clearing can be our stage, and this hawthorn bush can be our dressing room. Now, we'll practice the play exactly as we'll perform it for the art ring.
Peter Quince,
What is it, Jolly Bottom?
there are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will affect. First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. What are we going to do about that?
Why, Belinas, that is a problem.
I think we're going to have to do something about that. We'll have to leave out the killing.
No, we won't have to leave out all the killing. I've got a plan that will solve everything. You write me a prologue that I can recite to the audience before the play starts. I'll tell them we're not going to really hurt anybody with our swords and that Pyramus isn't really dead. And to make it clearer, I'll tell you that I'm not really playing, or I'm only playing Pyramus, but I'm not really Pyramus, right? Really, I'm Bottom the Weaver. That'll keep them from being scared.
All right, we'll have a prologue, and I'll write in verse.
Oh, not just verse. Make it rhyme in couplets.
Won't the ladies be scared of the lion?
I'm really worried about that.
Two sirs, you ought to think to yourselves, bringing in, God forbid, a lion amongst the ladies really is a most dreadful thing. And we should remember that.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
No, he must name his name, and half of his face should be seen through the mask. And he can speak through it, saying something to the effect of ladies or fair ladies. I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come here as a lion, I do not wish to frighten you. No, I am a man as other men are. And then he can name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there are two other difficulties with this play. Firstly, to bring moonlight into the chamber for Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Will the moon be shining on the night we're performing our play?
Find out. We need a calendar. Look at the almanac. Look at moonshine. Look at moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Well, then, we'll just leave one of the windows open in the big hall where we'll be performing, and the moonlight can stream in through the window.
Yes. Or else, someone could represent the character of Moonshine. They could carry a lantern and a bundle of sticks, because the man in the moon carries a lantern and a bundle of sticks, and say that they've come to represent the character of Moonshine. But there's still our second problem. We'll have to have a wall in the big hall, because Pyramus and Thisbe talk through a crack in the wall.
You won't be able to bring a wall in here. What do you think, Bottom?
Someone should play the part of the wall. He can have limestone or clay or something on him to show that he is a wall. And, he can hold his fingers like this. And Pyramus and Thisbe can speak to each other through the crack.
If we can do that, everything will be all right. Now, everyone rehearse your lines. Pyramus, you start. Pyramus, you start, and when you're not on stage, into the hawthorn bush. Everyone else, you do the same.
What hempen homespun do we swagger in here? So near to the cradle of the fairy queen. A play toward. I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps. If I see cause.
Okay. Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, come forward.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour sweet.
Odors. The word is odors.
Odors, savour sweet, like your breath, Thisbe dear. But what's that? A voice. Wait here, I'll be right back.
What a strange Pyramus.
Am I supposed to speak now?
Yeah, you're supposed to show that you understand that Pyramus just went to check on a noise he heard. And he's coming right back.
Oh. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, the colour of her draws out triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile and the most lovely Jew, as true as heart that yet would never tire. I meet thee Pyramus at Lily's tomb.
That's Ninda's tune, man. And don't say all of that yet. You're supposed to say some of it as a response to Pyramus.
Oh.
You just said all your lines at once. Cues too. Bottom, you missed your cue. It's never tire.
Oh. As true as heart that yet would, never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Hurry! Help! It's a monster! We're being haunted! Run, everyone, run!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about and round. Like a horse, hog, bear, or even a fire. And I'll run through bog, through brush, through brake, through byre. At every turn.
Where have they gone? Practical jokers, the lot of them. They're trying to make an ass of me.
Bottom? Bottom? You've changed, Bottom.
They're trying to scare me if they can. But it's not going to work. I'm not leaving. I'm going to walk up and down here and sing a song. And that way they'll know it hasn't worked. The ouzel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel waits me for my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. Well, like, of course he's gonna say no. Who's gonna waste his time talking to this?
And mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me to say, to swear, I love thee.
I don't think you've got much of a reason to love me. But to tell you the truth, reason and love have very little to do with each other nowadays. Gone are the days when a mutual friend introduced each other. Now it's all swipe left, swipe right.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Well, that's definitely not true. But if I was smart enough to find a way out of these woods, I'd be happy enough to find contentment.
Oh, out of these woods do not desire to go. Thou shalt stay, whether thou wilt or no. I am a fairy of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, while thou on press of flowers dost sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed.
Ready? Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks, gambol in his eyes, nod to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal!
I beg your pardon, sir. What is your name?
Cobweb.
Oh, Mr. Cobweb, I'd like to get to know you better. If I cut my finger, I shall use a bandage to stop the bleeding. And your name, sir?
Peas blossom.
Oh, Mr. Peas Blossom, I know you very well. Give my regards to your father, Mr. Peapod, and your mother, Mrs. Peapod. I'd like to get to know you better as well. And your name, sir?
Mustard seed.
Oh, Mr. Mustard Seed. Those gigantic sides of beef have been responsible for many of your family members perishing as condiments at my table. Many of your family members have made my eyes water. I look forward to getting to know you better, Mr. Mustard Seed.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery little eye, and when she weeps, weeps every flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
to summarise, Hermia and Lysander have eloped to escape Hermia being sent to a nunnery, or worse still, executed. Demetrius and Helena have followed her into the wood. Oberon and Titania have quarrelled over her Mohanian boy. The love juice has been squeezed into everybody's eyes, and both Lysander and Demetrius now love Helena. Titania loves an ass-headed bottom. Oberon is not amused.
I wonder if Titania be awake and what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my master. Panos, right? What night grew now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monsters in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Temerian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for Theseus' great nuptial day. The shallowest, thick skin of the barn sword, when Pyramus did present in his sport, forsook in a scene and entered in a break, when I added his advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed on his head, and none, his Thisbe must be answered. And when forth my mimic came, his fellows did fly. And their sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment so came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
Excellent, young sprite. Well done, young sprite. This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched to Temerian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That was finished too. And the Temerian woman by his side, of force. When he waked, she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Temerian.
This is the woman, but not the man.
Why do you push away somebody who loves you so much? Save that reply for your worst enemy.
I've every right to scold you. I should be a lot harsher. You've given me plenty of good reason to curse you. If you've killed Lysander while he was sleeping, then you're already up to your ankles in blood. You may as well jump right in and kill me too. He was more faithful to me than the sun is to the daytime. He wouldn't have snuck out while I was sleeping. I'll believe that when I believe there's a hole through the center of the earth and the moon has passed all the way through to the other side. The only possible reason is that you've murdered him. A murderer should look like you, pale and grim.
That's how somebody who's been murdered should look, and that's just how I look. You've pierced me through my heart with your cruelty. And you, my mother, looking bright as clear as a star in the sky.
What's that got to do with my Lysander? Oh, Demetrius, will you find him for me, please?
I'd rather feed his corpse to my dogs.
Get out, dog. You've driven me to my wit's end. From now on, I won't consider you a human being. Did you kill him then? Tell me the truth.
You've got it all wrong. I didn't kill Lysander.
Tell me he's okay then.
If I tell you that, what do I get in return?
The privilege of never seeing me again. I'm out of here. You'll never see me again, whether he's dead or not.
There's no reasoning with her when she's like this, so there's no point following for the moment. I might as well just hang around here for a while. I'm tired, and unrequited love makes it worse. I suppose just to make it feel a bit easier to deal with, I'll lay down here for a while and have a nap.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love side. Of thy misprison must enforce ensue. A true love was, and not a false love turned true.
When one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath and oath.
About the mud, go swift than the wind, and Helen of Temerian look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the true blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes, again she do appear.
I go, look who I go, swifter than an arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Angus archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously, as the Venus of the sky. When he wakest, if she be by, beg of her for a remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena's here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we, their fond pageancy? O Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise you make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two, at once will one? This needs be sport alone, and things that do fall preposterously best please me.
Why do you think I'm making fun of you when I tell you I love you? People don't cry when they're taunting someone. Look, when I tell you I love you, I cry. And when someone cries when they're making a promise, they're usually telling the truth.
You get trickier and trickier. You've made the same promise to both me and Hermia, and they can't both be true, so they must both be false. The promise you're making to me belonged to Hermia. Will you abandon her?
I wasn't thinking clearly when I made those promises to her.
I don't believe you're thinking clearly now as you break those promises.
Demetrius loves her, he doesn't love you.
Oh, Helena. Goddess. Perfect. Nymph divine. Show what to I can bear thine eye. Crystal is muddy, oh, I heard and so. Thine eyes, though tempting cherries grow. Pure white congealed white, high Taurus snow. Fanned with eastern wind, turns to a crow. Oh, when thou holdst up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this pure white princess, this seal of bliss.
What? You're all determined to make me the butt of your joke. If you had any manners at all, you wouldn't treat me like this. Can't you just hate me, as I know you do? Do you have to gang up to humiliate me? If you're a real man, as you say you are, you wouldn't pretend to like me, you wouldn't pretend to follow me. You're just competing for Hermia's love, and now you're competing to see which one of you can make fun of me the most.
Don't be cruel, Demetrius. I know you love Hermia, and you know I know it. Right here, right now, give up all your claims on her, and I'll give up all my claims on Helena. I'm sorry, on Hermia. I have to remember. Helena, I love you, and I will love you till the day I die.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep your Hermia, I don't want her. If I ever loved her at all that love is gone now. My love for her was temporary. Now I love Helena, and to Helena I return home
That's
forever.
not true.
Don't insult a deep love you don't understand, or you'll pay the price. Here comes that woman you love now.
The night is so dark that I really can't see a thing. At least I can hear well in the dark. Lysander, I may not have been able to see you, but I can hear your voice and follow it. Why did you leave me?
Why stay when love tells you to go?
Well, what love could make my Lysander leave my side?
Lysander's would not let him bide. To Helena, who lights up the night better than starlight. Helena, I love you.
Can't possibly mean that.
So she's in on this too. All three of them are playing this cruel trick on me. Hurtful Hermia, you horrid girl. Have you planned with these two to insult me? Have you really forgotten the vows you made to be like sisters to one another? Have you really forgotten our friendship, our childhood innocence? And now you're planning to insult me with these two. It's not friendly, and it's not ladylike.
Really, I'm not insulting you. It sounds more like you're insulting me.
Didn't you send Lysander as an insult to follow me, praising me? And your other love, Demetrius, who kicked not long ago, called me a rare, precious, heavenly creature? Why does he talk like that?